I never knew I was going to get to this point in life. But I have always said to myself, I'll be a millionaire at the age of 40. That boy from a poor village, I was a millionaire at the age of 36. So I had a vision, I had a dream that one day I'm going to be somebody. The same way a leader who is leading a country, who is leading an organization should have a dream and a vision. What he's going to do for his country. And I have a vision, I have a dream. As a businessman, as an entrepreneur, young men and women here, vote for me to come to power, and you see how I'll use businesses to change this country. One here should take his destiny into his own hands and say that sky is the limit. Don't be complacent. Don't be a myopic thinker. Don't be complacent and think everything that you have is enough for you. Strive hard and make more money, create more businesses. That makes you a better person in society than anybody who did not come here to listen to this. You who have chosen to be here to listen to me, you are going to be the future entrepreneurs of this country. But today, you have a choice. You have a choice to stay in the classroom. You have a choice to do any other thing. But you chose to be here to listen to who entrepreneur is and who is a leader. Clap for yourself. Today we are talking about dollar. I hear in the news all over. The economists will tell you if they are fair and they are not playing politics with it. It is not a magic from NDC government. It's not a magic from NPP government that is bringing the dollar down. It is Trump and his policies towards the rest of the world's economy that people are not demanding dollars as expected. So the dollars are sitting there. Now they are competing with China. So whatever they are saying, if Trump and the world come together again, you will see that our country did not put or implement any policies that will bring the dollar down. So whatever you are seeing here is temporary. I am telling you, it's temporary. It is not any economic gurus in this country that is causing the city to appreciate and the dollar to depreciate. It is the world market that they are not demanding the dollars as much as they used to. That is why there is no competition and supply of dollar is exceeding the demand. As simple as that. These are basic economics principles. So we have to be careful with what they are saying about interest rates and all those things. It's not magic. It is the world economy that is falling apart. And the demand for the dollar has gone down. The young man who was here reciting his poem looked at me and said, "Focus." It is one of the visions or qualities of leadership. The first one is vision. Again, you get it in entrepreneurship. Second is quality. Third, integrity. Fourth, foresight. Faith, humility. Sixth, focus. And third, cooperation. Let's take it one by one. To be a leader, you need to have a vision. You need to have a dream. Say to yourself that I am going to make sure in the next 10, 20 years, I'll put Ghana on a different map for the whole world to see that we are created by God just like others. To have the vision. Challenge yourself. I never knew I was going to get to this point in life. But I had always said to myself, I'll be a millionaire at the age of 40. That boy from a poor village, I was a millionaire at the age of 36. So I had a vision, I had a dream that one day I'm going to be somebody. The same way a leader who is leading a country, who is leading an organization should have a dream and a vision. What he's going to do for his country. And I have a vision, I have a dream. As a businessman, as an entrepreneur, young men and women here, vote for me to come to power, and you see how I'll use businesses to change this country. A leader should have the courage. A leader should have the courage. If you don't have the courage, then step aside. Let me quote Abraham Maslow. Abraham Maslow said, in simply put, you will either step into growth or you will either step back into safety. I repeat what Abraham Maslow said. You will either step into growth or you will step backward into safety. What has done? You need to challenge yourself as a leader when you are leading people, when you are leading a country. Now look, what is the problem my country is facing? I stand here as a Ghanaian, and on top of my head, I can tell you the challenge Ghanaians are facing, especially the youth of this country. When we have over 100,000 students coming out of every year, you have only 10% getting jobs. What happens to the 90%? You need a leader who is creative, a leader who is bold and courageous to say that, look, enough is enough. Let us change the status quo and change the narrative. If we do that, Ghana will see the glory during the independence time again in this country. So we need to be courageous. A visionary leader, a courageous leader who doesn't have integrity will not be able to achieve anything. So integrity is the most admirable of all the 7 qualities of a leader. If your people believe in you that Agyapong is honest, is credible, he will do it for us without taking bribes. You will get every citizen of this country to come on board. So without integrity, any leader who comes with force, pushing people here and there to accept his belief, will never work. So integrity is key. Then a foresight. You should have a foresight that this is the level I want to take this country to. A man with a foresight is able to study the market or the conditions of his own country and say that and make a projection that in the next 5 years, this is how far I want to go with my country's economy. This is how far I want to create job opportunities for my youth. I believe in you. If not the youth that invited me, probably I would have been in America because today, on Monday, My daughter, a dentist. I'm a village boy. I don't even know all these things. They are saying a white coat, so I have to be there. And I say, I've been invited to go to Central University, so my wife has left. Again, besides the foresight, you need a leader with humility. A leader with humility, meaning a leader who can always let people know how he appreciates them, how he respects them, so that they also reciprocate the respect and they work together. If you become a dictator and you don't respect the people, no matter the brilliant ideas you have, if you are not humble with your people, you will never achieve your goal. So a leader must be humble and bring everything on board, everybody on board. A leader should stay focused. I have challenged myself that in the next 3 years, I should employ 10,000 workers in this country. And nothing will stop me. I'm staying focused. I have planned it. This time, there are turbulence in terms of the economy. And we are going to confront the turbulence, the situations we are in today for a better tomorrow. So I'm focused. And to be a leader of this country, if you are not focused, you cannot lead this country. I want to stay focused. There are distractions here and there, but I close my ears, my eyes, and pretend I have not heard anything, because I don't want any distraction. So we're going to do it. The last one of the 7 is cooperation. The cooperation is when you bring everybody together and they help you to achieve it. What I always refer to the cooperation is what we call in economics, I have my former deputy finance minister here, the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rules is simply put, 20% of your workers who believe in your ideologies and work with you can give 80% of the company's results. That is what we call 80-20. So we are going to use cooperation to bring everybody on board in terms of development. And we can do it. Let's say to ourselves that yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
That's the only way we can change this country. We need the cooperation of everybody. Move this country to a level where if 100,000 students come out of college, at least you have 80% of the 100,000 working. And those of you who have chosen to be here to listen to me, you are going to be the future entrepreneurs of this country. But today, you have a choice. You have a choice to stay in the classroom. You have a choice to do any other thing. But you chose to be here to listen to who entrepreneur is and who is the leader. Clap for yourself. So this afternoon, what we have learned, most of them, we don't get it in the classroom. It comes from personal experience. So I share this personal experience with you. and give you confidence that each and every one here should take his destiny into his own hands and say that sky is the limit. Don't be complacent. Don't be a myopic thinker. Don't be complacent and think everything that you have is enough for you. Strive hard and make more money, create more businesses. That makes you a better person in society than anybody who did not come here to listen to this message. So young men, young women present here, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for giving me opportunity to share these few ideas with you. And I know we are not going to get everybody to come on board to be an entrepreneur. But even if we get 10 out of the crowd gathered here, we've made a miracle. And definitely one day we'll benefit from it. So say to yourself, if Agyapong has done it, I am also going to do it. And I can do it even better than Agyapong. Thank you very much. God bless all of you. To reduce interest rate in this country, I have to tell you, I am not scared. I will tell you the truth because I'm a businessman. You don't need the government competing with entrepreneurs or businessmen in terms of borrowing. The government is borrowing from the banks, and private sector is also borrowing from the banks. It makes it very difficult for the private sector to get a lower rate. 2, Bank of Ghana sets a prime rate at say 22%. Where on earth do you set the prime rate at 22% and expect the bank with all the risk also to give to customers at 25? So right from day one, the Bank of Ghana regulation is nothing to write home about, and therefore they have to do something about it. Again, production. When we create businesses, the government will get taxes from workers, the businesses, they pay their annual taxes and everything, the corporate taxes. When the government...
Very seamless presentation. Consistency. And I'm very sure I saw a lot of us taking notes. A lot. Let's clap for ourselves. Even those with phones, I noticed a lot of them who were experienced, who delivered to us, and these are nuggets that can take us to the higher heights. Once again, Honorable, thank you very much. I know a lot of us we have a lot of questions to ask, and Honorable is here. We also are privileged to have with us the Dean of Student Affairs in the person of Professor Adley Castner. Please, let's appreciate him. Thank you very much. Thank you. In due time, your question.
Thank you very much. My name is Wisdom Asamoah from Crossing High School. The question goes to Honorable. Suppose you are starting a business from the scratch today, in today's economy. Please, how will you start? What are the do's and the don'ts that you have to take notice of? Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. My name is Kennedy Johnson. Please, I have 2 questions. One, I think many youths are discouraged by corruption, nepotism, and lack of support in the system. How can we as young people rise above this and still succeed? My second question, you balance politics, Honorable, and business quite uniquely. What advice do you have for young people who want to make an impact in both fields without losing focus? Thank you very much.
Then, when you are from Accra to North, probably using railways would take you like 30 minutes. Yet we need to take bus, which will take up approximately 21 hours before getting there. Means maybe we have not prioritized our time. It's no concern of yes yet. Secondly, as children of the land, say I'm an entrepreneur, definitely I intend to grow my business overseas. So, do we talk about industrialization as part of the entrepreneurship, or that also matters not? Again, this goes to the professors in the house. If there has been a research on our language being changed, let's say, for instance, science, being changed into our language, and therefore not going to learn English.
I'm from Nigeria. So coming to Ghana, I've had to adjust to a lot of things. And I have really tried to understand the economic landscape here. So as an aspiring entrepreneur with a keen interest in real estate and the stock market, I am particularly interested in your insights. Given your remarkable success in business, in building a business empire, and considering the current economic climate in Ghana, what key indicators or qualities do you prioritize when considering investing in a new business idea? Furthermore, what crucial advice would you give regarding securing initial funding or investment for a promising startup?
Environment. What I can tell you is it depends on your capital, what you've decided to do. But to start a business, like I said, you need savings. You need to save to raise capital. And when you have enough capital for a particular business, you do the analysis and see that where I'm going to establish this business, we call something economics, a comparative and competitive advantage. And let me give you one example when it comes to comparative advantage. In this country, we have about 6 regions.
University, and it reads, Honorable, in recognition of your unwavering commitment to national development, your exceptional entrepreneurial spirit, and your fearless and principled leadership, we, the students of Central University, are deeply honored by your presence as keynote speaker at the Youthquake Conference 2025. Your life's work embodies the core of our theme, entrepreneurship and national leadership, inspiring a new generation to lead with vision, boldness, and innovation. Your insights continue to spark transformation, and your influence remains a beacon to aspiring youth leaders like ourselves. With utmost gratitude and admiration, we present this citation to you, Honorable Kennedy or Agyapong, for your exemplary leadership, dedication to national progress, and your enduring legacy in Ghana's entrepreneurial and political landscape. Thank you.
The vision is for the appointed time. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mommy. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. So, Prof, be practicalized in our life. We are grateful for our lecturers for today, Hon.Kennedy, Agyapong, and our mommy Professor Agyapong. Let whatever has gone out of them, let it be replenished, and let the vision come to pass at your own time. We thank you, we bless you. In the name of Jesus we have prayed. Amen. Amen. So, safe journey. You can have some 5 minutes interaction session.